So, Gwen, what have you planned for our date?
Well, since we're starting over, I thought we should start to make new memories together.
You know, Gwen, I'm so glad you're handling this so well.
Ethan, your happiness is all that matters to me. And if you find it with me, that's wonderful. But if not, I'll just have to get on with my life.
Mr. Crane, you have a phone call?
Oh, thank you. I'll be right back.
Okay. So far, so good. Shannon, Robert, oh, I'm so glad you could make it. Hi.
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 How are you?
Okay.
I'm sorry the wedding was canceled.
Oh, it's been delayed. That's all. Before you know it, I'll be married to Ethan in no time.
Just tell us what we can do.
Well, just talk me up to Ethan. I mean, remind him of all the history we've had, all the good times, all the love we've shared.
That and how you and Ethan should always be together.
By the time we're finished, Ethan will have forgotten all about that gold digger, Teresa.
Oh, Ethan's coming. Okay, remember, be settled. Ethan, sweetheart, look who's here.
Hey,
Hi.
Robert.
How you doing, buddy?
Shannon.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I know we were supposed to see each other today. Well, under different circumstances.
Our wedding. It's okay, Ethan. You can say it. It's all right.
Gwen's right. You know, the road to true love often has detours. I'm sure you two will be back on track in no time.
I was just thinking about the first time you two came to a formal here at the club.
Oh, right. Gwen, you looked especially ravishing that night. Remember, Ethan?
I do.
I'll never forget. We were standing on the opposite side of the pool when you ladies arrived.
The look on your face when you looked across that pool and saw Gwen in her dress.
You did look beautiful that night.
And you looked so handsome in your tux. I will never forget what happened that night after Ethan saw me standing across the pool.
It was the talk of our set for days, weeks.
I can still see it plain as day. You were so struck by Gwen's beauty that in your rush to get to her, you walked into the pool and straight across it. And you did it without spilling the drink you were holding.
Being with Gwen was all you could think of.
And when you finally got to her, you put your drink aside and said, "Let me go change. I'll be right back."
You even offered to get Gwen a drink while you were gone.
Trey, cool old sport.
And so romantic. A sign of true, lasting love.
Did you see that? Ethan just kissed Gwen's hand.
Yes, Teresa, I saw it.
Well, look at how close they are to each other. They're happy and smiling. They're having such a good time together.
You see, this is exactly why I didn't want you to come down here, Teresa. All you're doing is torturing yourself.
Whitney, it hurts me to see the man I love with another woman.
Gwen is not the other woman, Teresa. You are. And of course they're having a good time together. They've known each other their whole lives.
I've known him longer.
Yeah, right. Because of that rag doll Ethan gave you in that picture when you guys were kids, that gives you first dibs on him, Teresa? No. Look, Gwen is smart. She was on the brink of losing Ethan to you, so she pulled this double dating trick out of her hat. She's got a second chance to prove to Ethan that she's the right woman for him, not you. She's not about to squander it by going off on him for falling in love with you or calling off the wedding. She's going to use the time they have together to make sure that they have more time together. So if you go charging in there like Princess Xena, it's just going to make Gwen look better.
I guess you're right.
Well, of course I'm right, Teresa, okay? Now come on, let's go before anyone sees us.
No, I can't. I have to stay here and see what's going to happen with Ethan and Gwen.
Wait, Teresa.
Ethan loves her. He really loves her.
The only thing that got me through finals that week was knowing I'd be with Ethan in Paris afterwards.
I remember Gwen telling me the only thing she wanted to do was to sit in a cafe on the left bank with you and watch the world go by.
Oh, and then we got there and I got so sick.
So sick you couldn't even leave your hotel suite.
Yeah, you were devastated, and Ethan was so upset for you.
I remember.
Look at how Ethan's looking at Gwen. That's just love in his eyes. Pure love.
Remember how Ethan vowed to make Gwen's being sick as pleasant as possible?
Ethan, you went to a cafe, hired waiters, rented tables and chairs, and brought them all back to Gwen's suite.
Ethan told me if I couldn't go down and see Paris, he would bring Paris up to me.
I still don't know what strings you pulled to have the street blocked so that every pedestrian on the left bank had to traipse through our hotel lobby, up the stairs, and through Gwen's suite so she could watch the world go by like she wanted to. Good show, old sport.
And so romantic.
When you love someone, that's what you do. You know, we are so lucky, Gwen, to have such good friends to share good times with.
Did you hear that? Ethan said, what great friends we have. We're lucky. We means Ethan and Gwen, not Ethan and me. How am I supposed to compete with memories like that? All that shared history. I can't. It's hopeless. I've lost him, Whitney. I have lost him.